Outside the Box should be viewed by mature audiences only. This show contains strong language, adult situations, drinking, ass-kicking fun, law-breaking nonsense, running with scissors, and just about everything your mother told you not to do. In other words, we are a bad influence and are irresponsible adults. Viewer discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live from Studio 630 in the burbs of Chicago. It is time now for another episode of Outside the Box. Outside the Box.
Welcome back. Episode 32. We're on 32.
32.
32 is right in there on 30 now.
It's moving.
Did you think we would make it to 30?
I always thought we would.
We're going to keep making them, whether you guys are watching, I don't know. So, we're doing our thing here, trying to get more tech in. We started right off the bat with a new project. We've got our engine cover that everybody's got. And look at this. We got this nice crack. So, how are we going to fix that? Well, we're going to do it a little different. But we'll get into that in a minute. How the hell are you guys?
Pretty good.
Solid.
We got James in the front of the camera again.
Sweet.
He's in the front of the camera guy. We don't have a child on the back of the phone.
Making fucking noises.
Squeaky noises in the chair. So, we're working on that sound quality. We don't really have much to say. We got anything to bring up? I'm pretty excited to see a lot of builds that are coming out there. Like when I say builds, I mean builds. I had a guy hit me up. Supposedly has a second gen. He's putting a 6-cylinder in.
What kind of 6-cylinder?
I don't know. I haven't got any of that information yet. But if he's
Do
listening,
I know said person?
Probably. He's on the channels, pages, stuff.
Maybe I do know him.
He needs to come to us and fill us in so we can
Message me.
We need to know, but I want to know about that one. Did you see the new guy with the fucking first gen truck? The one that everybody was
the
asking?
blue one?
Yes.
Are you talking about the one with the bed line?
Yeah, that's
that actually looks like an actual pickup truck.
Dude, that one is
I like
sick.
the way he did that a lot.
Dude, it looks
like the
factory.
bed. It looks like it was supposed to be there. Wonder
Yeah.
what he did for them.
I don't know, but we need to talk to him.
I'm sorry.
My one thing though about that, how do you change the struts or the shocks?
That's what somebody was saying, and that was a
I was
question.
wondering about that because like on the factory ones,
Yeah.
you move the top, the plastic cap, and you get to the bolt. And now he doesn't have that. Maybe he's got something different. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what he's
That's
doing.
a question.
But
That's
that was brought up on the post I saw. So
I can't stop staring at how it looks.
dude,
Factory.
That looks factory.
Yeah,
And
the
I'm
texture,
wondering
the black
if the
paint.
bed sides are shrunken in and there's some kind of trap door to get. I don't know.
well,
That's
somebody said something about it. It looked like you could do that, but who knows? We're waiting to hear back. So
Okay.
whoever that is, I'll put pictures up.
Now for that bed, you can actually have that rolled out, right? That sheet metal.
You what?
Does it have the nice lines in it? Like
Oh,
your
yeah.
bed? Okay.
You can take that from anything, just like I've got the roof panel sitting over here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And one of these days, I am going to make a roof or a hood with those lines in it.
That'd be different.
one of these days.
Very different.
That'll be coming. But what else? What are the other builds that I've been seeing? There's some actual builds out there, man.
There's a few.
And we gotta hit up. I gotta hit up the girl that's got the freaking Kia Soul that has the engine swap done. I still see her on Instagram.
It's actually done.
Yeah, K6 or K20.
K20.
And she road races it, I think.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a pretty cool setup, man. I'm definitely impressed with it. And I hit her up a while ago, and then I kind of didn't talk to her again. But we gotta get some more. We're gonna work on getting some non-XB related stuff in here.
I'm very intrigued by the K20 stock. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool that everyone's doing their own thing.
And that's if
Different model cars.
The
now.
K20 swap to me makes a lot of sense.
if you've noticed that everybody that we've had on that's done the video interviews, the one question we ask is there something that you'd like to see? And everybody's saying real builds. Well, the real builds are out there, and we're trying to bring them to you guys, and we're hunting them down. So, there's people out there that are doing it. And if you guys have it, hit us up and let us know.
I'm trying.
Because obviously we get pulled in different directions. We don't always get to see that stuff, or we see it and it kind of disappears. So.
If anyone's trying to get a hold of me, I'm working really fucked up hours, so bear with me.
Oh yeah, he's saying
I
he's
work like
right
really
now. So.
fucked up hours. So sometimes I miss stuff or I respond at weird hours. Like I like when somebody messages me back at 9 o'clock and I message them at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, sure, I can mail that out today. They're like, what the fuck, dude? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? I'm like,
Sometimes I don't mind a message from somebody.
Dude, I made people message me
I just
back
don't like
at
the phone
3 in the
call.
morning.
I just don't like the phone call. But if someone messages,
Yeah,
you'll
it's
get
on
back
silent
to
or
it. Yeah,
I like
you'll
those
get
too
back
when
to
it's a booty call. Sometimes not. So anyway, you guys got anything else you want to bring up? What are you working on? What are you working on, Pee-wee? What are you doing?
Bitch, please, right now.
I heard you got some shit going on Bitch Please.
Yeah. Well, the plastic welding is done.
Plastic welding is done.
Plastic welding is done.
I have not seen this, so I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm doing this by myself. Nobody's seen this yet. This is like
Not even Jesse?
Uh-oh.
no, Jesse hasn't seen it yet either.
Ooh. This got a
Well,
this got a pocket
he
pussy
has,
on it?
but what?
It's got a pocket pussy on it?
No,
Oh, okay.
not yet at least.
Because I know.
No. No, but yeah, no, he's seen it. That's my second gen dude.
So Jesse you'll see him more. You see him in some of our videos on the page. And the
I
other
got
thing,
another one coming out soon.
The
I'll
other-
edit that tomorrow.
the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the videos that he's putting on on our Facebook page. We are going to put
We're
them
gonna
on
put
YouTube.
them on YouTube.
So that if you guys want to see them, or you hear somebody that says, "Hey, how do you take a dash apart?" and go, "Psh, here you go." And that's what we're trying
And
to do.
he's good at it too. He's like a professional. He like zipped that dashboard apart.
He's probably the only professional that is here because he actually works. Well, wait a minute. I work in a body shop, so maybe I'm a professional in a different way.
Yeah. He's technician professional.
I never claimed to be.
Like he
professional.
knows how to like fix stuff and take things apart and put things back together.
I know how to take them apart. Sometimes I can put them back together. Usually,
Sometimes I
Yeah,
can
at
put
least you
stuff
tried.
back together with half the hardware that they gave you originally.
usually I
What's all
forgot.
these extra nuts and
Like,
bolts for?
what the fuck did these 10 bolts do?
Nope.
Uh-oh. So I put the motor back in anyway. Just kidding.
So tell us about this project you're working on.
I'm
Are you gonna give us a sneak peek?
I might do a sneak peek.
You gonna give us a sneak peek?
When it's fiberglass and the sanding starts, I'm gonna sneak peek
You
it.
got like 4 weeks when this video comes out to get us a sneak peek.
The sneak peek will probably be out before this, but I'm doing what I felt, I'm doing what I think what should have been done from the factory. It's not dramatic, but it's different, and to my knowledge, and from what I've seen, nobody's done it yet. So I'm
Speaking
gonna
in
be
code.
first.
He's the only one that knows what he's talking about.
You know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
They don't need to know. Well, they're gonna know
They'll
soon.
know later on.
They'll know later on. Well, my last Instagram post, I did a little hint. I said this project requires 2 girls.
2 girls.
It takes 2 girls to do what I'm doing.
Girls?
I thought I said
Grills.
girls too.
Grills.
2 girls?
Grills. Like
Come on,
grills.
Cheddar Bob. Spit it out.
Oh. We play that game.
That's Cheddar Bob will play that game.
I'm sure he does.
So anyway, Pee-wee's got that.
There's 3 people that know what I'm doing from that post though.
Oh, you did post a picture.
I did post a picture, but there's only 3 people who know what's going on, without me telling them what I'm doing.
This piece of paper.
But I think Greg already knew. Because I've talked to him about it before, and I think that's why he knows. But he's got that mindset too.
This is a piece of 100. I think this came from the Home Depot. Look at this.
Home Depot is what I like to call it.
This could have come from, what is that? The dump.
The dump.
The dump where you get all your generic.
Oh, the furniture joint?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever been to Hobo?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going at with this.
Hobo. No, the dump and the Hobo.
No,
are
the
two
dump
very different
furniture,
things.
Hobo, some of them close up.
Okay, anyway.
I think they all closed up.
Neither one of them are sponsored or excited, so. Anyway, what do you got going on, James?
Slowly gonna start doing lights over the winter. Got your project.
We got projects going on. I just hand you shit.
Yeah.
Here's James here.
I got other projects
Keep that
that
all with
there's other projects I still need to finish and start. I am gonna start probably back on the third brake lights, so I will let you guys know when that starts up, and I will post it on our link.
Are those made to order or are those?
I'll post it up there and see who wants what, so that way I know how much stuff to order.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Sometimes-
want to have extra.
Yeah, you don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell 10 of these and
And
sell
everyone's
5.
like, I don't want to. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know. I may have a version 2 coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you do version 2 after I get mine.
I'd say you should do a second gen
So-
one with already LED.
No, I'm going to do second gen all halogen.
Because that's it.
Well, the problem is
Laser.
with
We're
the
using-
LEDs,
we're doing laser.
The LEDs, they're very like.
So we're doing laser next.
If you haven't seen his third brake light, you really got to see it. It's pretty kick-ass. I just got one a couple weeks ago.
They're pretty bright.
And they're bright, and they're really fun.
They're brighter than the taillights.
They're just like the ones in the Kia Soul.
That flew over above my head. I don't know.
I think Kia Soul does the same thing.
Do they do that?
Oh,
for
Honda,
factory?
yes, Honda does on their cars.
I think they should only do that. The hyper flat, like when you hit the brakes and they go like that. They should only do that in a panic stop. Like if you're just sitting in traffic,
I fuck with people
they
that
shouldn't do it.
I do it all the time because I've been behind the people.
That's
I'm
why
like,
I just flip the sun visor
it's
down.
fucking annoying. And I'm like the guy now going.
You know what
Especially in
you know what
traffic.
people get when they start hitting me with that shit? They get the fucking hiking board. They get the hiking board, yeah.
So yes, version 2, I am working on it. I haven't printed out the boards yet, and they're going to be probably Osram LEDs. Osram, yes.
That's the good shit.
Yes, well the ones I'm using is Creed LEDs, and that's
Creeds
the
are good
shit,
too.
and that's super bright. So that's
Those
the
are
ones.
bright, dude.
Yeah. So that's the ones I use on the tail lights and on the third brake lights. But I will keep you guys posted on the second version. Price may be just a tad bit different, but
Price may vary.
price may vary.
Depends on if you're an asshole.
But I will let you guys know, and then I'll take orders so that way I know how many to make. And then hopefully, products do come in.
Cool.
So
What am I working on? I started another project, which we are going to do a video on. And I'm excited to do, but I'm going to send part of it home with James tonight so he can work on it. And then he can show us some of his end and what he does. And I almost got the second gen back together.
it's getting there.
Parts are painted. I think the only thing that's left is side skirts and the emblems. And then I got a couple things out. I think I'm going to reshoot one part because I didn't get enough pearl on
Are
it.
you gonna paint the emblems?
I can't put silver emblems on that car. They gotta be
No,
black.
I guess I
They
wouldn't.
gotta be black. So I got a few things there, but then we're gonna. It's almost ready to go, man. I'm excited.
You'll have one more open space here.
That Screecher will park.
That's you're gonna put your car in here?
I want to put my car in for the winter. Then I can get salt on the couch.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least
If
when you
it's
go
not
to work,
fucking,
you
if
have
it's
one
not
car.
one,
Yeah.
if it's not one thing, it's another.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you, it's nice to have your car in here, especially because I do want to do the air ride. And once the air
Or
ride.
if you need to do something to it, or brakes or whatever, or at least you got.
Well, when I did the exhaust, it was a pain in the ass because I'm pushing that car out, you know, and this car is not very mobile and whatnot. But
Yeah.
so it'd be nice to have a space, and we'll get to that. But we're gonna stop rambling. We're gonna shut the camera off, and then we're gonna have somebody hold the camera so you can actually see what the fuck I'm doing, and we'll go right into tech. So I'm working on this piece. Like I said in the intro, we got a break here. We're going to do something here kind of like my old one, which I got to repair this as well. But I took out the piece in the middle here. This has been sitting around for a while. And we put a piece of plexiglass in. So we're going to do the same with this. And that'll allow us to light it up. First thing I'm doing here, though, is I'm kind of going over this with a piece of 100. This has a little bit of a texture to it. And we're going to want it nice and shiny and flat. So we're going to hit it with 100 just to get some scratch. Take down that texture just a little bit. This is what I would say to do with your interior panels and that. If you're wanting to make something shiny, you're not going to really want to do it with the texture because it'll just kind of show the texture really bad. So the 100 grit knocks down that texture just a tad bit, and then we'll hit it with a filling primer. It's like somebody gnawed on this edge over here. This is a used piece out of, what did you say this was out of?
XA.
XA. And this is another piece that we're going to sell, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So if you guys are interested in this piece, you know, let us know. We can paint it whatever colors you want because we're going to get to the part where we paint it as well. So.
Oh, so we got to post it before we paint it.
We don't have to.
We can get it to primer and then figure it out.
If it goes to paint, it's going to be black sand metallic.
That's the default color here. If it doesn't, we don't have a color ready, it goes black sand metallic.
Black sand metallic has got no weighting and it's sitting in the cabinet. So I'm just going over this. You want to get all your little grooves. Now, one of the things I like to do, and I'm probably going to do it on this one as well, is you notice on this one, these holes are not here. You can kind of see where it was, but I filled them in. I left this because there's a little rubber grommet, so it'll sit on the motor like it is factory. But we don't want those bolts there. These ones are kind of hidden, so we'll keep those. But I'm going to go ahead, finish scuffing this up. Then we're going to get out the cutoff wheel. Well, actually, before I even say that, let's do this and get rid of this piece of shit.
My foam! Ah!
Hey, now it's in 3D. So, you just basically all I'm doing here is knocking the shine off, making sure that everything's got a little bit of texture. Like I've said in the other ones, if you don't have a little bit of scratch, it's not going to stick. Texture may help a little bit. Now, another problem that you may have with these, I know if you're into the shows, going to car shows and whatnot, we have a tendency to put Armor All on these, which makes it really hard to paint.
I've never Armor All'd my engine.
I have.
I have.
Many times.
The cover does look good once it's nice and.
That's because your car's brand new.
It's still kind of new. You know what's really sad too is every once in a while, after all the shit we've done, like I'll turn on the heater and it'll blow that new car like whiff at you every once in a while. You know what I'm talking about? Well, it's been a long time since you
You know
bought
what I
anything new.
like?
Don't rub it in.
You know
No, not like that, but
You know what I really like?
what do you
Like
really
I
like?
do, like the dash in my car is painted, so I'll use moisture mist on it, and I love the smell of it. You get in that car and you're driving home, you got that nice smell of the freaking moisture mist. Of course,
Car aromatics.
nice and clean.
Does your car have that shit where it'll like spray, it'll put the aroma in the car?
No, that's the newer one.
Mine does if I had the White Castles.
No, mine. That's on the newer MVs.
Oh, that's a Mercedes thing?
Yeah, like you get fragrances and there's a spot in the glow box you put it on.
Yeah.
And it sends out the aromatherapy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What kind of scent does
When we
it
had
have?
that at the when we had that at the car rental place that I worked at, we were playing around with that, massaging seats and aromatherapy. Oh,
There you go, James. You need to make an aromatherapy thing for the XP.
XP, yes.
What would the scents be though?
White Castle?
Yeah.
White Castle's scent number one. What's your other options? Burnt oil for the second gens, you could do that.
And then we'll have the 3 lights flashing at you too. Like, it's giving
What's
you
the
that-
aroma of 3 lights flashing
For the
though?
Kia guys, we can have it smell like wood chips.
Yes.
What about what else can we do?
You know, that's something I was thinking. You know, we had the douchebags and the deviants and the hamsters, but what do we call the van guys?
There is no name for van guys. They're van guys.
The van guys? Okay.
Listen, Jack. Before XBs, it was all about vans.
Hey, vans.
I
Before
love
mini trucks,
vans.
it was vans.
Oh yeah,
I'm sensing a thing here.
dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna make there's a resurgence for it. It's coming. Yes.
How many of those things do I have? Is there one on the random box? I don't think there
Engine
is.
cover?
Yeah, I don't think there is.
I don't know. Jay, you want to go check?
That was the one on Raylan box, I believe. Anyway. Alright, so we got that. Now, when I did this before, I gotta remember. Basically, this whole thing is a piece of plexiglass. So I'm gonna come over here. Move some shit out of the way. Look at that. I put it away.
You put it away and now you can't find it.
I found it.
Should I zoom in on
Oh
that?
my god, you picked it up again?
Picked it up.
You're thirsty.
Show everyone how that beer, like it's probably good beer, but we wouldn't know better because we're a bunch of fucking primal monkeys. That's probably something Rando would like to drink. What is that shit called?
Hey,
What? Three Floyds Brewing Company.
Space Station Middle Finger.
Space Station Middle Finger. I bet Dode would be into that.
So, you know what? I'm doing this for you guys. I'm going to show you what I do, and I should have done this. I'm going to come over here.
Put some Googles on.
I put
Oh,
the
you've already.
glasses-
Oh, he's already got the Googles on.
The glasses.
Here, I'll show you guys. There you
Safety is the #1 thing.
Hey,
go. And use your
you guys
drink
make sure you use that guide. You don't want to end up like me. Oh, wait, I'm flicking you off. I'm sorry.
Oops. I hate when that happens.
So, what I like to do is, I'm going to leave myself an edge here because I don't want it to be completely to the edge. So, I'm going to take a piece of tape and kind of mark where I'm going to cut this. And I do this with everything just because sometimes you pick up the saw and the blood doesn't always stay in your brain and you're wanting to do, not thinking straight. So now I can remember exactly where I want to cut this. And as you can see here, there's a little bit of an edge. Just because it'll be a lot easier to go to a flat edge than it would be going to that curve and making a seam. At least I think so. All right, so there we go. Now I'm going to pick up this leaky air hose.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. And this is a death wheel, 3-inch wheel of death, otherwise known as a cutoff wheel.
Dremels work well too.
Yes.
Dremels will work for this. My problem with the Dremels is I always end up fucking sending those wheels into 3,000
Yeah.
I've broken
They
about
do
10 of
sell
them.
A nice carbon bit.
Carbide bit?
Carbide bit, yes.
Coming right at you, James. Ooh, that's a nice smell.
Nothing like burnt plastic in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I like to also add too, guys, if you're scared to cut into your original cover, go to Junkyard and get one,
Or you could just buy
on
one
eBay.
through me.
Or buy one from.
Or you could buy one through me. I'll
Yes.
go get it for you and mail it to you.
Yes. And
Well,
that
why
way.
would you do that? Why would you want to get your hands dirty? Just buy this one.
Oh, there
Or
you
you
go.
could buy that one.
But if this one's already sold and gone, and if you want to do it yourself and you're scared to, just
This
go buy
feels
an extra
almost.
one.
This feels almost close to the bumper
They're cheap.
plastic. Almost.
But yeah, dude, we definitely
clean
want you
cut.
guys to be into doing this. If you guys have any questions about what we're doing, you don't quite understand, hit us up.
That's a clean cut.
That's why I like the wheel of death. That's my preferred method. I know Rando's over there going,
Brandon knows that there's not a guard on it, and that's bothering him.
hey, that's still not as bad as when I put. Oh, it's not in here.
It's probably a good
When I
thing.
put my cutoff wheel on this bad boy.
Oh my god.
I call that the flange cutting tool. I used to have another one where the thing was like right here, so you'd be putting your hand and you could feel it whizzing by.
It's hardcore. That's how the old guys do it.
That's how we do it. Make sure you got your safety glasses on so when you cut your finger off that you don't get blood in your eye.
There you go. My favorite was somebody figured out you could take a DeWalt, like a 4.5-inch angle grinder, and put a sawzall blade in it.
Yeah.
Or not a sawzall blade, like a circular saw blade.
I've seen those sitting on the bench
DeWalt's
next to
like-
each other and go.
Somebody goes, you know what? Like, I know I shouldn't, but why does this work? Like, why is this even a thing?
So that you can cut people into little pieces. I don't know anything about that. All right. So we took care of that crap.
Problem solved.
So now we need plexiglass, Pee-wee.
I will get some soon.
Okay, so we got it all sanded. Now we'll put the piece of plexi in here. I think we may end up going in here and doing something with these as well. Because I don't like that. I don't even know what the fuck they are. I'll clean
What,
up.
these little guys here?
It is.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for. This one is for a hose, of course.
Yes.
But that one? Yeah, I wondered about that.
So we'll fill them in, and we'll get back to that on the next thing. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys are interested in this, let us know. We're also going to kind of finish this one too. Maybe we'll paint that at the same time.
We'll bring that one back. Show everyone the thing, what the plexiglass does. You got a cell phone on you? James, can you?
I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
He's got. Oh, he's
If I
got.
can remember how to do this.
Bright.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Not supposed to see it there.
Yeah, it's.
And when you do this, don't set it next to your car and take a tire off and let it roll around and land on it.
These are words of the wise here,
Yes.
people.
Because that's what happened to that one. Because when we do this, it's going to be fairly sturdy, but yeah, not sturdy enough to do that. But
You're not gonna be throwing tires at it.
so anyway, that'll finish up for that on this side, and we will get back to you when we got some plexiglass, because we do have another item that we're going to put some plexiglass in, and maybe we'll sand that up too.
Ooh.
With your with your with your feet in the air and your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah, your head will collapse if there's nothing in it. You'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rocks, except little fish, but they told me swears trying to talk to me. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wicked Garage. I'm Oz, and we've got another project for you. We are finally going to fix this freaking exhaust leak on Das Creature that I've been fighting for about 2 months now. I talked Pee-wee into hooking me up with this used greddy exhaust, which sounds freaking awesome. And I'm going to put it on here. I know he's sitting here watching the video already going, dude, it's already black. He didn't want me to paint it black, but there's no chrome on Das Creature. So here's what we're going to do. We got an exhaust leak. Basically what happened was, as the exhaust comes down from the header, there's a curve and comes back, goes past the 2 oxygen sensors, and before it gets to the resonator, it split right at the hanger. And I had been fighting exhaust leak at the other end on the axle back some time ago. And I kept thinking, dude, I can't get this exhaust leak. I can't get this exhaust leak, because I had to cut out the bolt-in flange and had to weld it. So I thought I kept having an exhaust leak there. And then I got it to where I thought it was good, and then it broke at the front, making me realize that what the big problem was. So what I did was this. I went online. I bought this part. This is basically, this goes just behind the last oxygen sensor. This should slide over it. I'm sure when I get down there it probably won't. But it goes all the way back to the axle back, and then obviously your axle back up here. You got it? Mm-hmm. So basically we're doing it from there, which is fairly easy. This way we don't have to get into doing the oxygen sensors and whatnot. And those have been under the car for who knows how long, so who knows if they're going to come out. So we're going to do that. So give me a second here to get under the car and get Fallon, my daughter, who's holding the camera, to get her set up, and we will show you what we're looking at under the car. All right, guys. So we're under the car here. It's really freaking ugly. One thing I'm going to tell you first off, make sure you got this thing on jack stands. I got it on 2 jack stands, 1 on each side. Also, for you first gen guys, make sure the rockers are solid where you put it, because I know I'm dealing with this problem as I look down here and see holes in my rocker. So make sure where you put them, they're solid. You do have the rail in here that you can always put it on if the rocker's not solid. So anyway, we're in here. You can see this is basically what my patch was to get this done. I went to the auto parts store, grabbed 3 pieces of tubing, kind of make it a quick patch, and it sounded like shit. So but it got me to where I needed to. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take all this off, but then you'll see like right here is our pipe. When I pull this off, we should be able to slide that pipe up here, and then we can either clamp it right now because I'm out of welding gas, but then I'll go back and weld it, and I should have a really good seam there. But that'll make it so it's nice and easy, so we don't get close to this or don't have to fuck with this oxygen sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off, and then kind of pull the exhaust out, and then I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing to put it back together. Awesome. All right, so I got this all apart. I cleaned up all the shit that was on there, on the pipe, pulled off. I'll tell you, getting the fucking pipes I put on there to temp was a pain in the ass. But just like I said, it doesn't slide over the top of the other one. Luckily, I got this nice clamp here that will do the job until I can get the welder filled, and then I can weld it. But right now, I've got it all kind of sitting there. This is where it's held up. That's in place. I've got the exhaust back here. This is where I got to put my other clamp, which I should probably do before too long because it's going to be a pain in the ass. And I've kind of got the exhaust in there. Right now I'm fighting with getting it through the grommets back here. Because this is a little too big. So I'll figure that out. I got the other one back there as well. Right there. I don't know. So I've got to fight that a little bit, and then we'll get this in, but it's really close to going in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that instead of sitting here making you guys watch me do, I'll put a bolt on. So I'll see you in a few minutes.
I wanna love, 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 every day and every night, every night. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? I wanna go.
Welcome back, everybody. So, as you guys just watched, we started a couple new projects. The one with the exhaust at the end kind of turned. I wanted to put that out there because there's some good information in there that I think some people can use. I did want to reiterate a little bit. Where that piece meets up, there's a factory seam there. The reason it wouldn't fit for me was because somebody had obviously gone on and already repaired the back half of that. So there was extra pipe on there. I did end up going back, grinding off all the excess pipe that was on there, and then putting it back together. And to make a long story short, it kind of turned into hell. It was one of those projects that went from, oh, this is going to be quick and easy, to, I think I finished it about 10 o'clock. The weather was crap. I had to drive all the way to Rural King to get welding gas. Got the welding gas, brought it all the way back, about ready to hook it up to my welder, and the damn thing was oxygen. The people over there didn't know the difference. I took it back, and the guy's like, oh, it says welding gas. Yeah, had I pulled the trigger on that, I probably would have blown up my garage. So be careful when you're doing that stuff. Obviously, we all talk about safety, but sometimes there's people out there that really don't know what they're doing. So you've got to go that extra mile. I ended up driving another hour to go get it filled, the tank exchanged, came back, got it together, welded it up, and that's why there's no rest of the video. I will do a video for you in the future where you get to see the finished product and you get to hear it. Obviously, you kind of heard it in last week's episode. But I wanted to let you guys know about that. The other thing was, we forgot to film an ending. I don't know what the hell we were thinking. I guess we got hungry or something. I don't know. But we just made it. It's 2020, which I like to call the Roaring 20s again. I wasn't here for the first one, just to fill that in. But it's January 1st, 2020. I hope you guys all had a great holiday season. Hope your Christmas was great. New Year was safe. Now, all the holidays are behind us. It's time to get back to it. If you guys have got video features that I've asked you about, please do that because I'm not getting them in time and I'm not having to put them on the thing. So I got to find other ways to fill it up. No big deal. I know it's getting to winter time, so I think what we're going to do from now on, if you guys have your videos and you want to do it, go ahead. If not, we're going to hold off on the Feature Fridays for a while. I know that now that it's, Christmas is over, that was a reason why people weren't doing it. But I think with the weather too, people want to show off their rides, and it's kind of hard to do that. So we're going to put that on hold until spring. So watch for that. We'll fill you in when that happens again. We got to thank everybody for your support. We've been getting lots of sticker orders. We still got some hats. We still got some shirts. Yes, I know if you guys look at the videos for you non-XB people, it says XB Videocast. Sorry. We'll get some new stuff out. I know the stickers, I've been taking off the XB part, so it says Videocast. We don't want you guys to feel left out, but we've got some older merchandise, so we're trying to get rid of that. So in the future, if you guys are looking for a hat or whatever, hit us up because we've got a few more. We just bought another gimbal with the sticker sales. So Kevin's going to have a gimbal for when he's doing his videos. Now we've got 2 of them. We need to get some more microphones and some other stuff, and we're just going to keep at it. So if you guys are wanting some stuff, you want to show off and share the love, we would really appreciate that. We put all that money that you guys put into the merch right back into this. And we just keep going. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know we're getting a lot of people that are non-XBs in now. We want to welcome you guys. I know we talk a lot about XBs, and it gets a little repetitive, I'm sure, sometimes for you guys because you don't quite understand some of it. But don't go away. We want to get you guys in here. Be sure to put in your input because we want to hear from you guys. When we do come back to doing the Feature Fridays, we really want to see you guys. And if you find us on Facebook, look us up on the Facebook groups as Outside the Box. Join us there. Throw your shit out there because we want to see non-XB stuff because, yeah, we get tired of it too. And it's all part of the box lifestyle, and we want to see and get motivated from each other. And, inspiration comes from anywhere. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, I hope your holidays were great. We've got another episode that we're going to film on Saturday, and hopefully this is going to be a good one because we're going to do something that I know Pee-wee's wanted to do for some time. We're just going to sit down and talk and let the thing go. That's not to say that we're going to give up on the tech. No, we're still going to do tech, but that's going to happen on an episode after that. We just needed a break, and we wanted to sit down. Hopefully Jesse shows up for this one, and you get to meet him now that he's actually a member. And we'll see how it goes. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Like we always say, like, share, and subscribe. The views are going up. Our subscribers are going up. And if you guys could just throw us a little love, send out a share, send out an invite to your friends, they're all welcome. Because the more people we have, the more fun we're going to do. Man, I can't talk today. The more fun or more people we have, the more fun it's going to be. So anyway, let's get back to what we're supposed to do and start cutting some shit up. So I'll shut up and we'll talk to you guys later.
You ready?
Yeah.
I think we're recording now. So anyway,
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
Scion, douchebag.
Everyone I know has a big butt.
They built for speed or for comfort? What'd you do with them? Motorboat? Play the motorboat?
Paging Mr. Herman.
I live for this shit!
I'm trying to use the phone!
We're on a mission from God.
I hope that car never gets fixed.
I don't think it will. I took the spark plugs out.
Nice.
and we're all looking at the same time. Let's at least
what do we
take
do?
shifts.
All right. Yeah, good
Line
idea.
us off. You and me look at the tree.
Mackenzie, we're gonna look at her butt for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good plan.
And shift.
Shift. Shift. Shift.
And shift.
What are we doing?
Wait, are we all looking at the tree right now?
Yeah, let's go back to the ass.
Hey, Jasmine. This is Gloria. Gloria, it's Jasmine.
Oh.
Oh, look, here comes Grandma Gloria to the rescue.
Oh. Let me take a look. Oh, honey, you've blown your gasket.
No good.